the biggest single thing that drives them to go into the occupation that they're in is they just want to not screw up. They are taking something so unchallenging and so gimme that's easy for them. All right, here we go. Men's Development Day begins in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive and go do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Howard Thurman. Now, I don't know too much. I don't know anything at all about Howard Thurman. I don't know a thing about him, but man, I've heard that quote on a handful of occasions, and I absolutely love it. I think that that when you have a job that sucks the life out of you, there's one of two things going on. There is either a bad framework that you're operating in. You got a mindset that misconstrues something. Whether you don't believe that humans were designed to work, which is false. You don't believe that that things should be like this, whatever, um, or or you believe that you shouldn't be inconvenienced or what. But you know what? It also may be that you were doing something that you shouldn't be doing, and just because you're able to doesn't mean that you should. You know, I have a screwdriver over in my toolbox that has a giant chip out of the driver blade on it. I think that's what they call it. It's a slotted screwdriver, and you know what? I didn't get that chip out of there because I was driving a big fat screw. I got that chip out of there because I was using it as a prying device. And because I was using it for something that it wasn't designed to do, it broke. It was not designed to pry stuff. It's big and it looked like it should be able to do it. And it's actually done it a bunch of times. I know that it has because I misuse tools like that unapologetically. And the thing is that sometimes I think that is what we do. We there's a host of different reasons for why we take the job that we're at. I have known a lot of people that the biggest single thing that drives them to go into the occupation that they're in is they just want to not screw up. They are taking something so unchallenging and so gimme that's easy for them that they're bored and they're just bored and they don't find there being any satisfaction. And personally, I think that any job that you can't grow in is going to lead to boredom and is going to lead to a lack of fulfillment. If you can't get better year in and year out, year over year, if you can't improve, I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you do that year in and year out without losing your mind or something of that nature. Now, for those that think that work is a product of the fall, they read The Curse on Adam. The Curse on Adam was, you know, the curses were very specific. The thing that you find the greatest delight in, that you were made for, is cursed. And you look at the curse on the woman, and you look on the curse on the man, and you see that the thing that they were designed for, the thing that made them especially distinct, the thing that made them distinct is with men, it is getting out there and doing things. God told them to go and subdue the whole planet. That's a lot of work. And you know what? When you do stuff, when you're out there subduing and you're out there gardening and you're out there building and making and doing stuff, the the curse on Adam was only that he would go out there and he would work and he would sweat and he would work. You know, God said, by the sweat of your brow. Do you think that Adam was like, what's sweat? I have no idea what you're talking about. What is sweat? I've never sweat in my life. You know, Adam was familiar with work. He worked in the Garden of Eden. He was familiar with it. He was told to subdue the whole world. Okay, I'm pretty sure that when he heard that, he didn't freak out and say, I have no idea what this work stuff is. What is this? What is this labor stuff? The thing is that some of us are, I think that one of the things that would be super helpful to all of us is that an indictment that I say, if the shoe fits, put it on, own it, and then figure out how to make the adjustment, okay? The fact is that a lot of us spend a lot more time planning a vacation, picking out pants, and figuring out where to go to dinner than we do seeking God to find out what he wants us to do professionally. What is it that, and the thing is that if you think that God wanted Adam and Eve to venture out of the garden and go have dominion over everything, and God's gonna like just hang out in the garden, hey, I'll be over here. Come on back whenever whenever you want to hang out again. No. I am 100% convinced that the plan was, you go out into the world and I'm going with you, and we're going to continue this hanging out in the cool of the evening, and we're going to continue this hanging out thing and spending time together, and you're getting to know me and I'm getting to know you. And I think that it's, and I don't say that like casually, like God isn't getting to know you. I think that is part of what God did when he created humanity, is he created something that has the capacity for him to get to know. I think that what he did is actually off the scale. Like we can't actually fathom and understand what he did. He did something unbelievably amazing when he created humanity. And it does seem to me just the saddest thing, the way that people are so casual about human beings. Anyway, so this is a Men's Development Day podcast. Go seek God about what it is that you're supposed to do professionally. It's one of your primary functions is to do work. It is, if you sleep 8 hours, work 8 hours, and have 8 hours of free time, you are spending half of your waking hours working. How can you actually say that you have clocked hours seeking God, trying to find out what you're supposed to be doing professionally? I would highly encourage you to go after that and go pursue that. I'm Adam Funderburg. This is Men's Development Day, and we are out of here. Bye-bye.